earlier you didn't get a chance to answer. I don't know if you remember what it was. But basically, the decision to throw in the towel that was made in the corner, was that something that was discussed? Did Mark just throw it? I kind of wanted to know about that decision to end the fight.
Yeah,
and I'll let you guys go.
Check. Mark threw the towel. I didn't think he should have. Deontay's the kind of guy he's the kind of guy that's a go out on his shield kind of guy, and he would tell you straight up, don't throw the towel in. In fact, in the dressing room when Tyson was getting his hands wrapped, in one of the earlier fights, which they show on the screen in the locker room, they had a guy that got stopped. We were like, stop the fight. And right when the ref stopped the fight, the towel came in, and Tyson looked at his people and said, never, like that. And I said, yeah, that's the same kind of guy Deontay is. He does not want that. And then you've always got to consider also that Deontay is a fearsome puncher. So that's always a difficult thing because, you know, he does always have that shot to land a big shot and turn things around. So that's what happened there. But Deontay is doing well, and he's you know, he'll be back. He'll be all the better for it. But congratulations, absolutely, to Tyson and to his team. Class act all the way around, and we're thrilled to be part of the show with him.
Shelly, while you have you up here, Jay, will you give him your microphone real quick if you have anything you'd like to say, or if there's any questions up, we're gonna get their questions and then let them go. But if there's anything you'd like to say, obviously Deontay Wilder has 30 days to decide if he wants to take the rematch with Tyson Fury.
Well, going in, and contrary to what Fury said last fight and continues, I think he knows I have a lot of respect for his ability, always did. And Deontay will take the time, but you will see these guys in the ring again. Everyone was saying a rematch, this is it. The winner of that will then decide how it goes, right?
Do we have any questions for these two men back there?
Straight back. I have a question for Tyson.
We're gonna go. We're gonna open it up to. I just want to let Shelly and Jay go. If anybody has a specific question for them too, so they can go take care of their fighter.
Well, I'll ask Jay one question then.
Go ahead, Dan.
Jay, I know it's right after the fight. Did Deontay say anything to you or to Shelly in the dressing room afterwards that he would want to pick up that immediate rematch? Or you didn't give him some time to think about it?
I didn't discuss it now, but I have told him many times, I don't expect to die, but I've had insurance for 50 years. You have the rematch for a reason, no matter what.
Anyone else right here?
Jay, what is the extent of Deontay's injuries, if any?
He had a small cut inside the ear, may have affected his equilibrium. And so he's just going to get a couple of stitches there. That's really the extent of it. It was a tough, grueling fight with a tough, grueling fighter, and so coming from 2 fights in a row, November, February, which he loves to be active, but this will give him some time to enjoy things, enjoy his family, and rest up a little bit. So I think that's what'll be the next step.
Jay, all the way in the back, can you clarify what was going on in the corner before the towel was thrown? Does Mark have the authority to throw the towel in like that? I mean, were you talking back and forth? Just that whole 1 minute long process. What was going on there?
Well, I'm the head coach of the team, but we do things a little bit differently. 99% of the time, the head coach of the team is also the guy that's the lead in the corner. Ours is a little bit more like a football team, American football, where the head coach doesn't necessarily call the plays. You have an offensive and defensive coordinator. So ours is a little bit like that. So what happened between rounds was Mark said something about possibly during the round, Mark said something about throwing the towel in, and I told him, don't do that. I didn't think he should do that. And then the fight went a little bit longer, and then I saw the towel go in. So I haven't talked to Mark about it, but we'll talk about it and figure out what exactly happened there.
Jay, just what you were talking about with
Deontay wanting to go out on his shield, that would lead us to believe that he will want this fight again, you know, whether it happens sooner or later. What is your exact opinion on, you know, his willingness to get back in there against Tyson?
Yeah, I think absolutely. You know, my guess is, knowing him like I do, that he will absolutely want to rematch. And I mean, these guys have put on 2 tremendous fights already, so I certainly think that the public, you know, will want it, and I think we'll want it, and I think they'll want it, and so it seems a natural. So I think that's what you'll see happen.
One more for Jay or Shelly, and then we're gonna let them go. One more? Go.
Hi, this question is for Tyson. Ryan O'Hara with FightNights.com. I want you to go into some details about referee Kenny Bayless. Do you feel like that he